Chosen one, there are moments in life when time feels like it bends, when days that seem ordinary carry a weight far greater than you can see on the surface. You may think of Tuesday as just another day on the calendar, but something is stirring beneath it. You've been sensing this energy for some time now, the restlessness in your spirit, the heaviness that comes in waves, the way your heart feels unsettled as if preparing for something you can't quite name. These are not random emotions. These are signals, whispers of alignment, hints that a divine shift is about to unfold. Before we go deeper, I want you to pause here with me. This message has reached you for a reason, and I encourage you to stay with it until the very end, because there are special words waiting for you in the closing moments that may touch your spirit in ways you've been needing. As you listen, release your energy into the universe by writing your most sincere wishes in the comments, sealing them with the number 777. This is more than symbolic. It is an act of faith, a declaration that you are ready to align with what is unfolding. And don't forget to subscribe, because messages like this are not random. They are tools to keep you rooted as you walk through your calling. Chosen one, when I say a shift is coming, I mean that your life is about to move in a direction that cannot be reversed. Shifts are not gentle adjustments. They are defining moments. They are the days that separate what was from what will be. They mark endings and beginnings all at once. And this Tuesday carries that kind of weight. It is not a day to treat casually, not a moment to move through distracted. It is a day to pay attention, to listen closely, to watch for signs, because what unfolds then may ripple through your life for years to come. You may already feel the anticipation in your body. Your dreams may have been more vivid lately. Certain people may have reappeared suddenly, or others have fallen away unexpectedly. Conversations may have surfaced that felt strangely significant. These are all signals of preparation. Shifts never happen without warning. They always send ripples ahead of them, as if the future leaks into the present to prepare you for what is coming. And this is why you are here, reading these words now, because your spirit already knows, and it is drawing you to confirmation. But here's what you must understand. Not every shift feels comfortable. Sometimes it arrives in the form of endings, as doors close that you once prayed would stay open. Sometimes it appears as opportunities that stretch you beyond your comfort zone. Other times, it looks like truth being revealed, masks falling off, hidden motives being exposed. But regardless of how it arrives, it always carries the same purpose, to move you closer to alignment with destiny. The question is not whether the shift is coming, it is whether you will recognize it and step into it. Chosen one, when the shift arrives, hesitation is your greatest enemy. Doubt will whisper. Fear will try to paralyze you. Logic will attempt to convince you to wait, to ignore the pull, to dismiss the signs. But you cannot afford to stay stuck when destiny calls. Tuesday is not just another day, it is a turning point. It is the type of moment you will look back on and say, that was when everything began to change. And the only way to honor it is to prepare your spirit, sharpen your awareness, and step boldly when the opportunity or revelation appears. This is why paying attention matters so much. Heaven is always speaking, but chosen ones must learn to listen. Sometimes the message arrives through a stranger's words. Sometimes through a sudden shift in circumstances. Sometimes through a feeling so strong you cannot explain it, but cannot ignore it either. These are the ways the divine communicates. And on Tuesday, those signs will intensify. That is your cue to pay attention, to quiet the noise, and to tune into what is being revealed. Because what you notice, you can act on. And what you act on, you can step into. So, chosen one, take this seriously. This is not fear, it is preparation. This is not meant to alarm you, it is meant to awaken you. The energy is shifting, the timing is aligning, and your role is to be ready. Do not brush it off. Do not tell yourself it's nothing. Do not miss what has been appointed for you. This Tuesday carries significance, and what you do with it could change the trajectory of your life. Chosen one, Preparation is never wasted. Every great shift requires a foundation, and without it, even the most powerful opportunities can pass unnoticed or slip away. This is why you cannot walk into Tuesday casually, as though it were just another day. You are being asked to prepare your spirit, your mind, and your emotions so that when the moment arrives, you are not caught off guard, but ready to step into what is being revealed. Spiritual preparation is the first key. Your spirit has to be open, clear, and receptive, because revelation cannot reach a heart clouded with noise. Think of how distractions have surrounded you lately. Social media, arguments, worries, endless tasks pulling your attention in 1,000 directions. None of that is accidental. Distraction is one of the most powerful tools used to dull your senses and prevent you from noticing divine signals. But chosen one, you cannot afford to be distracted in this moment. You must quiet yourself, center your focus, and attune your spirit to what is being whispered. How do you do this? By setting aside time to be still, even for a short while. By listening inwardly instead of outwardly. By paying attention to what stirs your heart, what brings you peace, and what feels like alignment. Because revelation often comes not in chaos, but in stillness. It is in the moments you pause that you notice the signs you would have otherwise overlooked. This is why preparing spiritually matters, because it sharpens your awareness and makes you ready to hear what others miss. But it is not just about your spirit. Mental preparation is equally vital. Your thoughts create your reality, and if your mind is cluttered with doubt and negativity, you will not recognize the opportunities that are meant for you. Think of how often your inner voice has told you, "You're not ready," or "You're not good enough." These lies have followed you for years, designed to keep you from stepping into your power. But this shift requires a renewed mindset. You must choose to silence the lies and replace them with truth. Instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What if this is the moment everything changes?" Instead of thinking, "I don't deserve it," declare, "I have been prepared for this." And then, emotional preparation. Chosen one, you know better than anyone how heavy emotions can weigh you down. Fear, grief, anger, and disappointment have lingered in your heart for so long, threatening to keep you bound to the past. But a new season cannot be entered while carrying the baggage of old wounds. This is why you've been feeling that pull to release, to forgive, to let go. It is not weakness, it is preparation. Because when the shift arrives, you need room in your heart to receive it. You cannot pour fresh water into a vessel already filled with bitterness. You must empty yourself of what no longer serves you so that you can carry what is about to come. This preparation is also about clarity. You cannot recognize what is being revealed if your vision is clouded. This is why chosen ones are called to walk differently, to protect their energy, to guard their minds, to align their emotions. When you prepare, you create a space where clarity can live. You become the vessel ready to hold revelation. And when that happens, the shift doesn't overwhelm you. It empowers you. Chosen one, Tuesday is not just about waiting to see what happens. It is about meeting the shift with readiness. It is about saying, "I am prepared. My spirit is open. My mind is clear. My heart is ready." Because when you prepare, you signal to heaven that you are not passive. You are active. You are engaged. You are aligned. And heaven always responds to readiness. Notice how you've already been called into preparation. The sudden desire to withdraw from certain people. The urge to spend time alone. The push to leave behind habits that no longer serve you. These weren't random moods. They were nudges. Your spirit was already being guided into preparation because your future knows what your present does not. Every shift announces itself early, and your desire for change has been one of the clearest announcements. So do not ignore the call to prepare. Do not brush it off as overthinking. Do not assume you can step into something new without making space for it. Chosen one, everything about this Tuesday demands your full awareness. It demands your focus, your openness, and your willingness to let go of what no longer fits. Prepare yourself now, because when the shift arrives, you will not have time to hesitate. And those who are ready will step into blessings that others will miss simply because they were distracted, unprepared, or unwilling to let go. This is your invitation. Prepare your spirit with stillness. Prepare your mind with truth. Prepare your heart with release, because what is coming is too important to approach casually. This Tuesday carries weight, and your preparation is the key to receiving what it brings. Chosen one, as Tuesday draws near, you may already feel it, an increase in signs, synchronicities, and little confirmations that seem too precise to be random. These moments are not coincidences. They are signals, clues from heaven, and whispers reminding you to pay attention. When a major shift approaches, the universe does not stay silent. It surrounds you with patterns, messages, and alignments that confirm what your spirit already knows. Something is about to unfold. Have you noticed certain numbers appearing again and again? Maybe 1111 on the clock, 333 on a receipt, or 777 in random places. These repeating numbers are not meaningless. They are confirmations. They remind you that you are in alignment, that heaven sees you, and that your steps are being guided. To those who dismiss them, they are just numbers. But to the chosen one, they are proof that everything is connected. They are like breadcrumbs on the path, guiding you toward what is about to happen. It's not only numbers. Think of the conversations you've had lately. Someone casually mentions something that feels directly tied to what you've been thinking about. A friend says a sentence that echoes a thought you kept hidden in your heart. Or perhaps a stranger speaks words that feel as if they were meant just for you. These are not random exchanges. They are divine alignments. Heaven uses people, sometimes even without their awareness, to deliver messages you need at the exact time you need them. Music, too, has a way of carrying revelation. A song plays unexpectedly with lyrics that speak directly to your situation. A line stays with you, repeating in your mind long after the song ends. This is not just coincidence, it is synchronicity. The Spirit communicates through all things, reminding you that you are not alone, that you are not lost, and that guidance is always around you. Dreams are another powerful channel. Have yours become more vivid lately? Do you wake up feeling as though the dream carried weight, even if the details slip away? This is no accident. Dreams are often used to bypass the noise of your waking mind and deliver revelations straight to your spirit. Pay attention to these dreams, chosen one. Write them down. Reflect on them. They may not make sense immediately, but their meaning will reveal itself in time, especially as Tuesday approaches. And then there's the inner knowing, the intuition that stirs within you, the gut feeling you can't explain but can't ignore either. This is perhaps the most direct form of revelation. Your spirit already knows what your mind has yet to fully understand. That restlessness you feel, that awareness that something is coming, that nudge to stay alert, it is confirmation. You are sensing the shift before it arrives, and if you lean into it, you will be ready when it comes. Chosen one, these signs are intensifying for a reason. The universe is aligning. Heaven is preparing you. The veil between the seen and unseen is thinning, so that you do not miss what is about to unfold. The synchronicities are reminders to trust, to believe, to stay awake. Because when the shift comes, those who have been paying attention will recognize it immediately, while others may dismiss it and miss their moment. This is why paying attention matters. The signs are not just encouragement, they are instructions. They tell you when to move, when to pause, when to release, and when to embrace. And as Tuesday approaches, those instructions will become even clearer. You might feel a sudden pull toward a specific action, a strong resistance to something you once tolerated, or an undeniable sense of peace about a decision you've been hesitant to make. These are not random feelings, they are guidance. But here's the key: you must trust them. Too often, chosen ones doubt themselves, second-guessing the very signs meant to guide them. Fear creeps in, whispering that it's just coincidence. Doubt tries to convince you that you're imagining it, But chosen one, you must silence those lies. You must trust what you see, what you feel, and what you know deep down. Because the more you trust, the clearer the signs become, and the clearer they become, the easier it is to walk in alignment. So as Tuesday approaches, pay attention to everything. Notice the numbers. Listen to the words. Watch the synchronicities. Reflect on your dreams. Trust your intuition. These are not random events. They are preparation. They are the universe and heaven working together to ensure that you do not miss your moment. And chosen one, your moment is closer than you think. Chosen one, now that the signs are intensifying and the shift draws closer, the next question becomes, how will you respond when it arrives? This is the most critical part of all, because revelation without action is wasted. God can show you the signs, the synchronicities, the dreams, and the confirmations, but if you hesitate, if you allow fear to silence you, you can miss the very moment you've been praying for. Shifts are sacred, but they are also sensitive. Timing matters, and when your appointed moment comes, you must be ready to move. This is where hesitation becomes the enemy. How many times in the past did you feel a nudge, but you delayed? You felt a pull, but you ignored it? You saw the opportunity, but you doubted yourself until it slipped away? Each time you walked away with regret, wondering what could have been if only you had acted sooner. But chosen one, this Tuesday cannot be another moment you let pass by. The shift coming to you is not ordinary. It is not just another decision, another chance, another situation. It is pivotal. It carries weight. And hesitation will only keep you bound to cycles you were meant to escape. When God reveals, the path may not look easy. It may not even look logical. But faith was never about logic. It was about trust. It is about believing that if heaven is guiding you, the way will be made clear, even if you don't yet see every detail. Too often, chosen ones wait for certainty before moving, but revelation does not work that way. You don't need to see the entire staircase. You only need to take the first step. And as you step, the next will be revealed. Think about the moments when you've been most alive, when you felt the most aligned with your purpose. Weren't those moments often filled with risk? Didn't they demand courage, even when fear whispered otherwise? That's what Tuesday will demand of you. Not perfection, but boldness. Not clarity over every outcome, but faith in the unseen. This is why preparation has been so important, because the shift won't give you time to overthink. It will arrive suddenly, and you will need to act from alignment, not hesitation. And yes, chosen one, fear will try to rise up. Doubt will whisper louder than ever. People may even question your choices, but you must remember this. They are not meant to see what you see. The revelation was not given to them. It was given to you. That's why you cannot let their voices override your inner knowing. What has been revealed to you was meant for you, and only you can choose to walk into it. This is where boldness comes in. Boldness is not arrogance. It is clarity. It is the decision to step forward with faith, even if your knees shake. It is choosing to say yes to destiny, even when comfort tempts you to stay behind. Boldness is the energy that turns revelation into manifestation. Without it, the shift remains potential. With it, the shift becomes reality. So what does it look like to respond boldly? It means speaking up when your spirit tells you to, even if your voice trembles. It means walking away from what drains you, even if it feels familiar. It means saying yes to opportunities that scare you, because deep down, you know they align with your purpose. Boldness is trusting the revelation enough to act on it immediately, without waiting for everything to feel safe or certain. And chosen one, let me remind you, you are not stepping alone. The same God who revealed the truth is the same God who will support you as you walk into it. The same angels who whispered through synchronicities are the same angels who will surround you as you act. You are not being thrown into the unknown unprotected. You are being guided, covered, and strengthened. All you need to do is respond. So as Tuesday approaches, make this your commitment. I will not hesitate. I will not doubt myself. I will not ignore the signs. I will respond with boldness, faith, and trust. Because this shift is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. And when you step into it, chosen one, you will look back and realize that everything changed not because the signs were there, but because you acted on them. Chosen one, when you respond to revelation with courage and action, something extraordinary begins to happen. The atmosphere around you shifts, and what was once delayed begins to accelerate. You start to see doors open that had been shut for years. Opportunities that once seemed unreachable begin to present themselves to you. Relationships that align with your spirit enter your life, while those that drain you fall away naturally. This is the visible evidence of alignment, the manifestation of what happens when you choose faith over fear and boldness over hesitation. You see, breakthroughs don't happen randomly. They are activated when you move in alignment with revelation. That's why so many seasons of waiting feel stagnant, because revelation was ignored or delayed. But the moment you say yes, the moment you respond boldly, everything begins to shift around you. The energy of the universe recognizes your decision, heaven confirms your step, and suddenly, momentum builds in ways you could not create on your own. This is why chosen ones often experience what feels like acceleration after long seasons of waiting. You may have felt stuck for years, as though nothing was moving, no matter how hard you tried. But chosen one, waiting is never wasted. The preparation, the lessons, the pruning, it was all setting you up for the moment when alignment could be activated. And when it is, the years of delay can be redeemed in days. What once took months now takes moments. What once seemed impossible now unfolds effortlessly. That is the power of responding to revelation. And chosen one, pay close attention. Breakthroughs are not only external. Yes, you may see financial doors opening, relationships aligning, and opportunities arriving, but the deepest breakthrough is internal. You begin to notice that your spirit feels lighter, your mind clearer, your heart stronger. You are no longer shaken by the things that once tormented you. Fear begins to lose its grip. Doubt becomes quieter. Your faith grows steadier. This inner transformation is the foundation that sustains the external blessings. Without it, breakthroughs would crumble. With it, they multiply. Another sign of accelerated alignment is synchronicity magnified. Suddenly, confirmations seem to appear everywhere. The right people cross your path at the exact right time. A piece of information shows up just when you need it. A connection forms effortlessly where you once struggled. These are not accidents. They are evidence that you are walking in flow. The universe is not resisting you. It is supporting you. Heaven is not silent. It is affirming you. You have stepped into the current of alignment, and everything is carrying you forward. But with breakthrough comes responsibility. Chosen one, you must remember that blessings are not just for your comfort. They are tools for your calling. When financial doors open, they are not only for your provision, but also to equip you to help others. When new connections form, they are not only for your growth, but also for the impact you will make. When peace fills your spirit, it is not only for your healing, but also for the strength you will bring to others. Breakthroughs are seeds that must be nurtured, protected, and multiplied. This is why the shift is so important. It positions you to carry blessings with wisdom. Without revelation, blessings can be wasted. Without preparation, breakthroughs can overwhelm you. But chosen one, you are ready. The years of endurance, the seasons of silence, the moments of pruning have equipped you. That's why you are beginning to notice the difference. You no longer carry blessings the way you would have years ago. You now carry them with maturity, responsibility, and vision. And as these breakthroughs unfold, remember this: they are not random rewards. They are signs. Signs that you are aligned, that you are protected, that you are walking exactly where you were meant to be. They are heaven's way of saying, You listened, you trusted, you moved, and now, this is your confirmation. So, chosen one, pay attention to the breakthroughs that are beginning to appear. Do not dismiss them as luck. Do not minimize them as coincidence. Celebrate them, honor them, and let them remind you that the shift has taken root. Because once you step into alignment, there is no going back. The acceleration has begun, and your only task is to keep walking boldly, trusting that every step will be met with provision, guidance, and blessing. Chosen one, once the shift has taken root and breakthroughs begin to unfold, there comes another challenge that many overlook: the challenge of staying grounded. Acceleration is powerful, but it can also be overwhelming if your spirit is not anchored. When everything begins to move quickly, when doors are flying open, when blessings seem to pour out faster than you can process, you must remain steady. Because acceleration is not just about momentum, it is about sustainability. This is why consistency is so vital. Breakthrough may arrive suddenly, but maintaining it requires discipline. You cannot afford to return to old habits or slip into complacency. If you are given new opportunities, you must nurture them. If you are trusted with more, you must steward it wisely. If your influence grows, you must use it with integrity. Acceleration without consistency burns out quickly, but when you ground yourself in discipline, the blessings multiply instead of fade. Humility is another anchor in this season. When breakthroughs arrive, it can be tempting to think it was all you're doing, that your effort alone created the results. But chosen one, never forget the hand of God in your journey. It was revelation that guided you. It was protection that surrounded you. It was timing that aligned perfectly beyond your control. Humility keeps you open to continued guidance. It reminds you that you are not walking alone, that your success is not just for you, and that the purpose behind your blessings is greater than comfort. And then, there is faith. Faith does not end when breakthroughs begin. It becomes even more necessary. Because every new level brings new challenges. Every blessing attracts attention. Every open door brings new responsibilities. And without faith, the weight of what you've been given can feel too heavy. But chosen one, faith transforms weight into strength. It turns responsibility into growth. It keeps you aligned with the truth that you are never carrying any of it alone. This is why staying grounded in prayer, reflection, and awareness is crucial. You must continue to listen for signs, pay attention to synchronicities, and honor the guidance that brought you here. The same whispers that led you into this shift will continue to lead you forward if you stay tuned in. But if you let distraction creep in again, if you allow pride to blind you or fear to silence you, the clarity can fade. Staying grounded ensures that the flow of revelation does not stop, that acceleration does not outrun your ability to sustain it. Chosen one, remember this: blessings are not just about receiving, they are about becoming. This season is shaping you into someone who can carry more, handle more, and impact more. It is not the end of your journey. It is another beginning. And if you remain consistent, humble, and faithful, this shift will not only change your life, it will sustain transformation for years to come. Chosen one, as we reach the end of this message, let me remind you of the truth you cannot ignore. The shift is here. It is not a distant promise or a vague possibility. It is unfolding now, and Tuesday will be the marker, the moment that confirms what your spirit has already known all along. You are stepping into a season where the veils are lifting, where clarity replaces confusion, and where alignment guides your every step. This is not the time to hesitate or doubt. It is the time to rise. Every trial you endured, every tear you shed, every night you spent in silence, it was all preparation. The pain was shaping you. The delays were teaching you patience. The battles were sharpening your spirit. And now you stand ready, not because the road was easy, but because you survived it. The shift is not here to destroy you. It is here to reveal you, to show the world who you truly are, to position you where you belong, and to unlock the blessings that have been waiting for you. So walk boldly into this moment. Hold your head high, not in arrogance, but in confidence that you are covered, guided, and chosen.